Like
Boris, you can't lose $1 billion and call him a girly girl. Come on.
That's true.
James, you had left there at the time, or were you still in prison? I'm not quite sure. Nick, were you out 40 minutes time?
I'm falling asleep listening to all these FX stories. The real action is in crypto and indices. We're going to teach an old dog new tricks. The old dog is going to teach all the new puppies all the old tricks.
Thank you to the trading battle. Delighted to be back involved this time again, facing none other than Boris himself. So I'm delighted there, and delighted, Nick, that you're hosting it as well. I know we had a chat last week on our YouTube channel. As you say, we go back a long way in terms of our trading history. Nick, actually, just on that note,
sure,
we are floor traders. Yeah, we are ex-floor traders. Yeah, we stick together. Yeah. We stick together. If Boris starts edging ahead in this battle, can you just knock him off and we'll put it down to technology or something like that? Yeah? We'll just say internet folks. Well, I actually went over to Singapore in about 2000, working with the Singapore Exchange. You had left there at the time, or were you still in prison? I'm not quite sure. Nick, you're out of prison at that time.
Experience. You've got 2 decades worth of experience on Wall Street. I think I totaled 3 years at the maximum during my time in Singapore. But anyway, on to Boris. He's the managing director of BK Asset Management, co-founder of BK Forex, Wall Street career spanning over 2 decades, experienced in trading equities, stock index futures and Forex, weekly contributor to CNBC's Scorebox. So tell us a bit about it yourself, Boris, and how you've been trading over the years.
It's actually 3 decades. Andrew and I are the same age, so it's already, we're all old enough. Yes, I have, if it moves, I've probably traded it sometime in my checkered past. Most recent thing that I'm really getting into is crypto, which is, I know I'm old and I probably sound like a boomer to everybody else who's listening here, but we're really, we are finally getting on the crypto bandwagon, and I absolutely love trading both Bitcoin and ETH right now. I don't have any religious view about crypto as the future of humanity, but as a trading instrument is terrific. The only way you want to do something on a long-term basis is with an asymmetrical point of view. But on a short-term basis, I violate every single rule of trading, and I'm happy to do that in our trading battle today. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much sounds similar to a lot of the things that I do. I don't look at anything long-term these days. I try to simplify it as much as possible. I learned a lesson a really hard way about carrying positions and trying to carry that baggage into the trading day. It worked against me so many years ago and ended up with losses of £862 million.
I was just thinking about your situation, your drama, and I think anybody who's ever traded can 100% relate, because really almost every bad trade doesn't really start out with a bad theoretical trade. It starts out with a mistake. You have a mistake on the books. You have an out trade. It's like, I can't tell you how many out trades I've had that have wound up destroying my account. The difference was that you destroyed the Barings Bank. I just destroyed my own account. But the process was exactly the same, which is it's an out trade, and you just can't. You want to just nurse that baby back to health, even though it is a stupid trade to start with, because you never intended to make it anyways.
I think the big difference is that you guys had a kill switch. You managed the position correctly. You understood risk, and you made the right decisions. You might not have made them straight away, but you certainly made them a lot quicker than I did.
You just had more margin than we did. You just had more margin. My kill switch was my broker's margin. That was, I stayed just as stubborn as you are many times. Trust me. You just had more margin. That was the size of your scope of your mistake. That's it.
Okay, fascinating insight to the way that you do things, and I think I learn as much here as most other people that are watching.
You're right, Boris. I'm exactly the same. People come into this market, trading, it's exciting, yeah. So they feel they always have to be in a trade to get up the excitement factor. I think when you're as old as us, I know I'm not quite as old as you, but when you're as old as us, the excitement factor for me anyway is not there as much as it was in the olden days. Right. So I can now sit back and wait for the setups to align, wait for those stars to align, as it were.
Yes.
Now, I trade two strategies in my sort of tool bag. One's a reversal, looking for key turning points, and we'll talk about that later for my trade for the weekend. But the other is trend following. I don't know where the market's going. I do not know where the market is going. No one does. It's simple as that.
Right.
We don't have. We do have crystal balls, I guess, but I mean, it doesn't work. But I mean, for me, it's just basically having a bit of an edge. And for me, I'm following a trend. If markets are going up, if the daily's up, the 4 hours up, I'm only buying. I'm not selling. I'm taking away half the trades that most, that traders, is it going down? Is it reversing? In and out all day long? That, for me, I don't know. I will just go with the trend. If my walls don't align on the pullback, I'm not in. Look, this CAD's going to turn around at the bottom of the hour. We're not going to be online, but I mean, those guys out there watching this will see that reverse in about 40 minutes time.
I'm falling asleep listening to all these FX stories. The real action is in crypto and indices. So as you can see, but yeah, I mean, we'll be the year 2025 when our FX trades are going to resolve. So then we'll come back to that. We'll all be even older.
Well, we got all day long tomorrow to talk about crypto. I've been setting up my screens. I'm trading Ethereum. I'm trading Ripple. I'm trading Cardano. I'm trading Cardano. Can't even say it. Cardano. I'm trading a lot tomorrow, mate.
Exactly. It's going to be. We're going to teach an old dog new tricks. He's actually the old dog is going to teach all the new puppies all the old tricks, because nothing ever changes. It's all markets. It's all the same thing. It's all about buying fear and selling greed.
I know you both have an interest in crypto, so it's good that Boris has taken the Bitcoin trade. I don't understand it. If I was going to think about where I could lose some serious money right now, it'd be in the crypto area. But hopefully that's why I don't touch it. I'm not looking to lose money. But,
you're such a girly girl. You're such a girly girl. Come on, man. Get up there.
No. I got beat up too bad years ago. I keep to the safe things. Like
Boris, you can't lose $1 billion and call him a girly girl. Come on.
That's true. That's why I'm calling him that, because I think he'd appreciate the joke.